So good morning and welcome to the first Girl Power Meets Women in Power Empowerment Summit. We hope everyone attending today's event will leave with a renewed spirit, renewed hope, and be inspired to pursue a dream that you've been imagining, or perhaps a dream you've never given thought to before today.
Reaching Out for Kids is such an amazing program. After volunteering over 30 years for hundreds of programs, this is one of the most amazing programs that I have had the pleasure of being a part of. And our mission is using golf as a platform to teach life lessons, because we want kids to learn that even though we are teaching you how to play golf, the lessons you learn on the golf course are also things that you can take off the golf course.
Don't be afraid to fail, because everybody successful that you've ever read about, heard about, or seen or read about in the book, young ladies, has failed before they succeeded, and that taught them how to win.
So with our program, it's not just the social skills, right? But there's also the physical component too. So with our mentor program, it's all about, getting kids out and exposing them to new opportunities, new experiences.
It's how you recover when life throws you those curveballs. And so I just want to tell you that I'm not here trying to say don't go to school and become a young mother and hit all those stereotype points.
Many of you and many of us who served on this panel today will probably tell you that we had to overcome some obstacles to get where we are today.
All right, so this is a powerhouse right here. I'm so excited to be surrounded by these amazing women. I mean, I think you can tell when you think about Hamilton County and the power of women that are running this city. I mean, let's give everybody applause, because this is significant.
Well, I love school. Anybody here love school? Raise your hand if you love school. See, that is a primary key right there, that you love school. So I said, how about let's pursue education?
So just to kind of top out this amazing woman, in 2016, Denise Driehous became Hamilton County's first elected woman to the Board of County Commissioners. The first, right?
So the Commission on Women and Girls started in 2017 because I was the first woman ever elected to the county commission. And when I was out on the trail talking to women and girls about why I wanted to be elected and what we could do together, people were telling me they didn't feel like they were being heard at the county. I think probably that was because there were no women sitting at the table at the county, whether it was an elected office or anything else. And so we started the commission. It's 20 women, 10 girls. A couple people in the room have been members of the commission.
But I love it, love it, love it. I have the Commission on Women and Girls in the county, and so we've got these high school girls engaged, 10 of them every year. They're inspiring, they're funny, they're intuitive, they bring things to us that we don't think of ourselves.
Well, I believe that, first of all, I feel like I was born to be a servant. So I love just being around people and helping them on a daily basis.
So I went to IU, did marketing, sales, and journalism, and kind of combined that interest with my curiosity and passion and take that to the next level, starting at Procter & Gamble. So now what I do is how do I take kind of what everybody's, doing at home, like chores, cleaning, washing the dishes. The average household spends like 1,000 hours a year washing dishes.
The name Reaching Out for Kids was created about bringing everybody together. The person who taught me how to play golf was Jimmy Woods. And Jimmy had a vision, but unfortunately he passed away, but we had many conversations to how do we heal our city.
And it is that every leader in America, from the president down to the president of the PTA or wherever, we have one job and one job only, and that is to preserve what is right, what is just, and to improve and work on making this a better world for those who come behind us, just the way our ancestors worked so hard to put us in the positions that we are in now.
On our court, and we are a majority women. There are 4 out of 6 judges on our court who are women.
So that is a huge change to the way the court used to be. For the longest time, it was all men until the first woman in '92 was elected. So yeah, I'd never thought of myself as being able to represent somebody who was accused of a crime. And then I got into it, and I got to learn and get to know these individuals, many of whom have really nobody on their side to help them. They have mental health issues, they have addiction issues, they have grown up in very difficult situations, and I found that I loved representing individual people and getting to know their stories.
Okay, so when I was in 4th grade, we had like a little wax museum, so I chose Ruby Bridges. So I did a bunch of research, and I made like a little board that had a bunch of things on it about Ruby Bridges. And whoever pressed like a pretend button, I would speak. I would say, "Hi, my name is Ruby Bridges," and tell a bunch of information about her. And dressed up as her, I had these cute little bow ties in my hair, these old-fashioned clothes.
What did Ruby Bridges do?
She passed a hard test to go to an all-white school, and she ignored all the hate comments from the other people, and she just fought through it. None of the people really liked her. The teachers didn't really like her, and she had this one teacher that understood her and said, like, "Well, I can teach you," and she got all the knowledge she needed from that one teacher.
What you just heard, though, is that it's taking something terrible and turning it into something positive. You know, and I would argue that when you look at the triumphs and the ups and downs of what life throws at you, it's those people who take it and just crumble, and then those people who take it and then just say, okay, how do I overcome this?
But I was determined I would be in a position to help women, but I always found myself wanting to get women involved and elected into politics. So I have been very fortunate to do that, because when I ran in Springfield Township, I was told I would never, ever, ever get elected as a woman because of who I was, what I looked like in the party, which we're keeping politics out of this. And I was determined I was going to break those barriers and blaze those trails as well.
So with our program, it's not just the social skills, right? But there's also the physical component too. So with our mentor program, it's all about, getting kids out and exposing them to new opportunities, new experiences.
Why I became a prosecutor, I chose to do this line of work because of a personal experience growing up in a domestic violence household. My mother was a victim of domestic violence, and I witnessed many abuses by my father to her. So I knew that whatever I did in life, I was going to be a police officer or a prosecutor.
I was the first in my family to go to college, and so that was something that weighed very heavily on me as a responsibility. And then to be the first woman treasurer elected in Hamilton County was also a great responsibility, and so I really feel compelled to help. Thank you.
Thank you for the recognition. It always feels good to be acknowledged, and it means the work you do and your leadership doing this work is recognized, that you must doing something right and others are noticing and you are perceived as leaders. I want all you ladies to know that who are on this panel, I'm speaking to you.
We hope everyone attending today's event will leave with a renewed spirit, renewed hope, and be inspired to pursue a dream that you've been imagining, or perhaps a dream you've never given thought to before today.